Hey everyone, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. We are still working away. We're on cycle 140. Looks like we do have another blueprint. We are going to try to continue on with this. Now we're stressed out a little bit. We got some dupes working. Gonna try to keep some inside. Had some good suggestions on what to do. And then potentially have some our new dupes potentially trapped inside, basically. So our newest dupe, I don't think, is there an easy way to see this? Health is fine. I guess there's no way to easily see who's new other than, like, we know Kunatine is new. I think we just lost yeah, SK88. So like that's the only new one. Everybody else should be faster, we hope. So we'll just do some stuff like that. And we want to see who else we can pull in. We need an operator, I know. So it looks like Steve is an operator +2 and a builder, which would be really helpful. Is germ resistant, which we're gonna need also. But Quinn is better at tidying and better at operating. That's not great. I mean, is a better cook. I don't know that we need that. Let's see. What do we have? Ren. Ren, you are pretty useless for what we have here. So I think what we do is we get Quinn set up as our new SK96 Chelsea. We lock them out. Or lock them in. And we move forward with that. I think that's what we're going to do. Alright, so they can't get in or out, and that is fine. They will do just stuff inside the base. We will leave them to that. Click on that. There we go, back in here. Always cramped, these hatches, but we need the hatches, so we get the stone hatches. A lot of stone hatchling eggs, but we also have a hatchling egg. Hatch, stone hatchling, nothing else here. Hatch, stone hatchling egg. Alright, so that'll be fine. Is it still... How is that still pulling in water? I wonder how much it pulls in. How did you get out? You're not supposed to be able to go in or out. I mean, you're doing work, that's fine. But, like, get out and move. And I know some suggestions were to use the oxygen mask. I didn't have a lot of... It wasn't that I didn't have success with them. I just didn't see the point in them. Because really, once you get the suit docks, you don't really need those at all. So I feel like that's still the way to go. And then we just put the checkpoints in. Let's see, we'll get that built. I mean, that's still going to work. I think eventually that'll be fine. Just make sure that the faster dupes come back. Alright, yeah, muckroot, and then you drop it. So there's like literally no point in doing that. What is that? It's the wire bridge, I guess. Okay, yeah. Let's check this. This is fine. So that's going to be moved. We'll have to move that stuff around. I think once we get all of this kind of built, like we could focus on just getting stuff done inside. And like we're not going lower here right now. There's no point in moving that around. We'll build this and we'll get a suit. We can probably make an Atmos suit. I would rather have one out of iron, but I don't think we even have iron yet. Let's see. Metal, copper. Yeah, that's all our copper. That's gold. More gold. There's iron. We didn't get that yet. All right, well, let's do a little digging and see if that'll help. They can take care of that. That's not too far. There's a lot of polluted oxygen here. They will potentially get sick, but I'm okay with that. You're still cramped. How many do we have? We have 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. That's not cramped. Stone hatchling. Or do we not count those? Ah, here we go. Four. Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 1 extra hatchling egg. Here we need to count this as well because it's got 6 of 8. It's still 6 of 8. So we can get rid of this hatchling egg. That'll help, and we could probably move this one. I know we're doing a lot of like juggling with these eggs, but kind of don't have much of a choice until we get that automation up and running. Okay, so this is good. We just need the cleaning done. I want that done. Please get those out of there. And I really hope this works. I'm hoping we can put some water in here and that'll help us out. We have this water here. I mean, it's still working. That's working. This is working. Let's see. All right, so you can see we still have a little bit of chlorine gas and polluted oxygen. But you can see we have 3,000 grams. So this is working, which is good. Like we had a lot of trouble with that last series. It seems to be working this series. All right, stomp them. I don't know what you're doing with your going up and down, but you need to get here and stop with the back and forth. Do I want to try to put another one in here just in case? I don't see the need. We can always do something with it. cut it off, empty it out, move it somewhere else. I think that's gonna be the key. And I think we just leave that there. Oh, priority 8. And I think we'll be all right if we do that. Okay, you're building that. That was a level 5 or priority 5, so that's good. We don't really need it, so we'll be able to turn that off anytime. But for everything else, like, I just kind of want to see some of this get sucked out. We can get rid of the chlorine. The polluted oxygen we can use to fill up this entire thing. Stress is down now that, you know, they're not going through, I guess, this water as much. They're not germy. This is still okay. We can always pump that out. That's not going to be that big of a deal. I am worried about water, but we have this over here. Did they? Oh, they did do those. All right, so we're going to put in this thimble reed just whenever they can. Not that big of a deal. I don't even remember what we're storing in there. Polluted dirt. Nice, we blocked it in behind there. That's fine. We can always open this up, get back into it. All right, so when they do this, they can just dig all of that out. We may as well just let them dig that out as well. Okay, so now this is finished up. So we do have storage for water. That is still working well. Okay. We can get all that going into there. And that'll allow us to at least empty this out. This becomes like a sink, and now we can start putting water storage in here, which that water could be the start of a spam because it is still germy, so we don't really need it that much. And then that takes care of this, and we can do something else with this area. Maybe start looking into what we need to get into here. So the exosuit forge, did they dig this iron? So you do have iron ore. We must need actual iron. So let's go ahead and do like just 10 for now. Hatchling egg sweep 9. We don't want hatchling eggs. These are all happy. No, these are cramped. So he's happy, the rest are cramped. Three, 4. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I just really want to make sure that we're keeping stone hatchlings going. Yeah, we do have igneous rock going. Okay, so did they make that yet? No. There is a work errand. Good job, Chelsea. Let's see skills right now. Chelsea, you are going to be our operator. You do love it, so we will give you tinkering hat. Your next skill will be improved supply and carrying, because every dupe is going to have exosuit training at some point. Kunatine, Kuna, you have skill, so now we're going to give you improved construction. Now, somebody recommended just hooking up one of these treadmills to a light and just forcing only the new dupes in there. That might be a pretty good idea. We have space, so it's not like we can't do it. Can I get... All right. So let's check the iron on what this does. Scalding threshold plus 726, frostbite negative. So, all right. So these are exactly the same. I thought iron would matter. It does not. Okay, so we're going to get 4 going. And I think we'll be okay with 4. We can put 2 on each side. Get those docks built. This will open up. This will be closed. And that'll be good. We can pull in more of this. I'm going to priority construction of that. And that. Because we don't want to open this up, otherwise we'll have the same problem that we ended up with when we opened this part up. So... don't have power here yet. We are finally overloading everything. Let's see. I think we could cut that for now. And that is a small minor problem. We will cut that and that. There's no point in pulling off of that just yet. Yeah, once we combine these, it's going to be pretty good, but we're going to split it right here so we don't have to cross that. So these will be powered from this side. This is a spaghetti mess that we will have to clean up at some point. Another spaghetti mess. Because we're going to start going, instead of running it up and down through this area, we just go off of here. It works out so much better when you're doing that. So that is in place. We just have to redo how we're powering this. Will eventually be through here. Or we could just put another power circuit here. What do we have? We do have a lot on this row. I don't know. I'm going to cancel that for now. I just don't need to do that. We haven't gotten any notices of suffocation lately, which is really, really good. I've been happy about that. This is still working. I don't think that it's ever going to push out this chlorine. Like, we're at 9 kilograms. I think maybe if we can get the pressure, this pressure going. So I'm actually going to cancel that, and we're going to run the power just up and around for now. That is kind of the smart way to go about it. And then we can just deconstruct that and really deconstruct this all the way down to here. That doesn't have power yet. It can. Let's see. that goes down to there, which is technically nothing. So we can run it like that for now, just as a temporary solution. I did get a muck root. That's fun. How's our food looking? Lice loaf, good. Okay. Look at a blueprint. Nice. Choose so many things. So we do have these. Bump those up. Our water's working for now. So I'm hoping the natural gas, in this case it looks like polluted oxygen, I'm hoping gas just gets stuck in there. As long as gas is stuck in there, it'll be fine. So if not, we just move it down to the bottom. So that's partially why I didn't put the pump in. We do not need another dupe. Oxyfern seed. I don't think I've seen one of those yet. So I'm gonna grab one just to have the seed. Let's see, no medicine, no polluted dirt. Yeah, never have subliminators in there. No point in having critter eggs because we don't want them going out. So oxyfern seed, okay. So yeah, this is still set. I haven't seen anything. It's coal, okay. It says insufficient oxygen generation. Our breathability is fine. We will be okay. I'm not worried about any of that. But this is working well. You know, it's just taking all this, putting it in there. In fact, we could probably run this like that and empty that out. So there we go. We've done our job. So we have these. These are ready and hooked up whenever we need them. We can hook it into the power supply. This is potentially powered. We don't need power going to here, so that's fine. But this wall is done, which means we can dig the rest of that out and finish that work. We don't have power to here yet. We will. Okay, well, I mean, now that we have water going in there, this should still be working. Yes. That is keeping those two supplied. Are these happy? No. Irrigation and body temperature. So they're just too hot. Anyway, what's that water? That water's warm. Wow. Why is that so warm? Okay. Even without the body temperature, you can see these farm tiles are not getting water just by sitting in here. There's zero liquid available, so you can see these are just not going to work unless we put in, you know, a water pump for that. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so we get that built. They're going to build this, put those into place. Okay. So we could start setting up for docks. this coal, what do we have? Potential load is quite a bit, but we'll start swapping that out. That just means we can start putting in heavy wire. I wish you could roll it over that, but you can't. So what we'll do is we'll build this in place to there. This needs to move over for temporary purposes. And then we'll get this prepared to go through. Oh, hate that. I don't need that powered. But we may need to do something with that. We'll take the 60 watt hit. And I don't know that either, but I think there's just no choice. We'll have to do it. And we'll come in down this ladder again. We can go up and over. Cancel power wire, cancel power wire. That'll be fine for now. That's only like really just been there to take care of all this polluted oxygen in here. There's so much. Like we could start putting some on different levels and this whole side would be oxygen. This is, we just have to get rid of the natural gas before we can do anything with that. But you can see we're getting carbon dioxide, the chlorine gas is going up higher. This will probably be sucked out, same with all of this. And that just means that there's polluted oxygen down here at some point. Wow, they just really got to it. So our other new ones, they should be okay in here just because it's polluted oxygen. They get some yucky lungs, some slime lung and whatnot, but overall it should be okay. Yeah. And again, growth is halted, but it's still going to grow every time it gets some water. So I'm not concerned about that. So we will need one more of these. We'll need one more of those. You're probably asking where are we going to get all the oxygen? We are still pretty flush in algae. There's a ton around and available, so I'm not too concerned about that. We'll be able to pull in some just from here. And now that we have this power working and we have this water which is filling up, and it looks like that's working. We have 200 grams of polluted oxygen stuck in there. You know, we have some natural gas. Most of this is chlorine. I was kind of hoping to see, yeah, look at this. The germs are being killed by the chlorine. There's still a little slime lung in here, but I think the chlorine's gonna clean it all out eventually anyway. Maybe not, because I'm looking at this, it just seems to keep traveling around. I don't know. This was something to try. Just to see. I really wanted to fill the whole thing up with chlorine. That was not working, at least not the way I had it. I think we can do it in the future. But for now, I think we're okay. All right, so we have all that. This natural gas is a lot lower. Chlorine hasn't made its way up. You can see we're gonna have to utilize this area. And I have a plan for this. So in the meantime, what is our major issue besides cramped hatches? Another hatchling egg. Let's see, these are cramped as well. That's a stone hatchling egg. It says it has 6 out of 8 critters. And these are still overpressurizing, so, you know, we have the oxygen in here. That's not a problem. The carbon dioxide, when it gets up to here, will be taken care of, so that's not a problem. In fact, it's just going to get lower and lower, and we can probably just make this a pit and just put that, move that down here into the pit. I don't know. We'll see. This did work out well. I like that for capturing that. Those germs are going up. So maybe the chlorine isn't going to help. They're kind of stable, aren't they? But we're also putting a lot more in. That seems to still be going down though, and the further over here it is, the less germs it has. So I think when we're not putting any in, it may just clear itself out. I mean, I know germs will die in clear water anyway, just like, you know, with everything else. So just like the slime lung dies in regular oxygen, which, yeah, we got a little bit down here in the grossness, but the regular oxygen is all clean. This is not. But you can see the germs are kind of just bouncing around. Okay, so this is good for this side. These will be powered up. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so we can deconstruct the power wires. I don't know why it's not showing that one. All right, so that's going pretty much all the way up. And put, yeah, we could put one of the power, not the wire. We can put a power transformer over here. It's not gonna matter a whole lot, but I think we'll be fine. We'll do that. That's for this level. It allows us to cut these apart. This one we don't really need anything for. Maybe when we get the, put another one down here for automation stuff, so that'll be good. I think we can deconstruct that. That's useless. And the wire, we'll deconstruct that as well. Yeah, we're not getting any water down here because it's not hooked up. So this is still working really, really well. We do need the sand. We're going to have to adjust for the power somehow. And I think it might just be worth it to swap those out. You can't swap those out. So we're gonna deconstruct these three. I'm thinking, do I really want to do that? Yes, for the sake of some symmetry, I do. I really do. Okay. Then those will be hooked up. So then it's just putting in a little bit of power for that stuff. And I guess we'll move it all the way up. Okay, they are taking care of those. Trapped himself, nice. Actually, cancel that. We will put the same pattern that we do everywhere. There. Then we can get one of these up here. That'll be this one. That'll be fine. Get our wire going in. That's okay. Then get our low wire going out. And then we can cut this. And I guess we have the deodorizer here just because we have the compost. I was trying to keep everything really, really close. Okay, hold on. They finally connected those, which means we can take a look here. Just cut that here for now. They're almost building that. This has power to here. It's powering this, so that'll be fine. We can do the same on this side. We'll power that oxygen generator. This is all together, so that should be good. Power, power, power. Okay. That's good. We are making progress. If we want, because we already have almost everything in place, now our gas is becoming a lot easier to work with. We'll have our power. We can cut this off again, and that'll be fine. And then this could come from here as well. I don't want to do it too much just because I know we're running power weird ways. I will have to fix that eventually and make it a little bit better, but these will eventually be, all this will come out. Just depends on when they get some of this other stuff done. Oh my gosh, they're already done with that. Don't forget the switch. Yeah, I need to cut this. I need this done. We'll have to deconstruct these. And if we're deconstructing that, we may as well deconstruct those wires as well. Okay, so keeping the new dupes inside, great plan. It's worked wonders. Carbon dioxide. Is that right? Is that full? It is. Okay. So we want this done really quickly because now we can put all of the CO2 into there. And we'll have an opportunity for some automation. We do have that. So if we look at automation, what do we have? So we have gas element sensors. We can put some sensors in here, pump out CO2. We can put anything that's not oxygen out somewhere else. So that's good. So that's taking care of that. Chlorine up here, that's okay. It's not the best, but it also doesn't suck. All this natural gas, we're going to build a new container. I have this. I know it's going to work. But I want to get the suits up first. Why would they build one and not the other? Because we built it out of iron. Okay. So we need copper ore. So that's done. We are going to need more copper, so we can dig this out. I mean, I'm okay with that being iron. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's okay. But we do have a suit, so that means we probably need an Atmos suit checkpoint. In fact, this is the more critical one. So I think we could do that. We're not asking for a suit to be delivered here yet. And we don't even have this open, so this is not going to cause a problem. And how many suits did we end up with? Just the one? Oh, because we ran out of copper. Okay. Well, that makes perfect sense. What do we have coming in here? I don't want any dupes, but I will take sand. This is still, oh good. Okay. Okay, so this gets built, that gets put in. The batteries get put in. They don't, we'll end up swapping this around. I don't have anything on that, but I can put in another one over here if I need to. We will deconstruct that. In fact, we will deconstruct all of that, and all of that, and all of that for now. So a little bit of cleanup while we're here. And they need to get this all done. That's not going to hurt anything. It's really just going to pull straight off the battery, so that's fine. We could have done the same with the deodorizer. I don't know. I think we'll just leave it for now. All right. So priority 9 construction. That. that one, this, and that. So that's what we need done over on that side. This side is getting there. Copper ore. Yeah, we ran out of copper ore. I'm gonna have a little bit here that we can take. That we're not ready for just yet. So we're using some gold amalgam. That's fine. I forgot that side. Does get us into some iron ore though. Okay, so this is going well. This is working. We could probably turn this off. What do we have? All chlorine. It's a little bit... No, that's polluted oxygen. Polluted oxygen. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and shut this off. Save some power. That's good. These are taken care of. That's all coming from this side. That's fine. We do not have any batteries on this side. We're going to need some. These are built. That's... Nope. Cancel all of that. Ah, Jesus. Okay. This is going to be backing up till they get those done. But we can deconstruct that, deconstruct all of that, and we'll just deconstruct those wires as well. Yeah, it was backed up for a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. The system is working as expected. Put some into the plants, that's okay. They'll take care of all that. Good, 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 good. That's a 7, because once they have that done and we're sure that it's gonna work, then we'll be able to just like let it go. And then we'll block this off, mop all that crap up. So I can just build this other one out of iron. That's okay. It's not great, but... let's see. Yeah, we need that one hooked up too. There we go. Iron ore. Copper ore, good. That one's done. And then those will need powered at some point, and we'll just toss that in. Do we... Nope, that's working now. Why is it working? It's working because it's hooked up to this. We will need another one down here eventually. But I think for now we should be okay. The kitchen, when they get that done, will be cut off. We can get rid of a lot of this. get some back. It won't be tied in, so that has no power. Can I do that? I don't know, but I'm going to try it, and we'll see if it causes issues. Taking a little bit. We are going to have to get that set up, though. The water is working as expected. I'm so glad that I don't know if I ran across that somewhere, but just thought about having a little bit of gas up there instead of putting it down at the bottom, and then you just drip down into it. That's a really good option when you don't have oil. We can put a pump down here and just pump out all of the carbon dioxide and put it in there. That would be okay. All of that natural gas is, well, is there any? No. No, we recycled all of the natural gas out of there. Okay. 2 cycles left. What is important? We do not have reed fibers. We can't get to that one just yet. Aku. There's a ton of reed fiber in here, but I don't necessarily need it. Those are slow growing. Anything else? I mean, 10 reed fibers there. It's a straight shot. Anything else on this side? No, no, no. Here, nope. That is a lot of free reed fiber. Okay, that'll be okay. We'll take that. Deliver that suit. Let's see, is this... That is a vacuum. Have that. Need that power going into it. So those will be the next important things. This needs to get done too. So construction, give all that a 6. Get that done, please. Okay, so they did work. No deaths. We're almost to the point where, oh, what is this? Let's see what happens when we do that. We have the water here. So this is our food. The other thing is if we can manage the temperature of this, which it's kind of getting warm. This is at 24. Yeah, this was already getting warm just sitting down here near all this stuff. Who's suffocating? Well, what are you doing? Why can't you get through here? The checkpoint. Oof. The other chance, or the other thing I would do is just dig that out. There we go. Okay. All right, so we got one cycle left. What do we want to focus on? Man, that's a big carbon sink. So much carbon dioxide. Wish there was a better way to deal with it than this. Just because I feel like this just eats up sand. All it does is turn it. I mean, it eats up sand, but you do get a lot of polluted water. If you weren't recycling the water like we're doing. But then you have to use regular water anyway, so it's not like that's free. The algae things are a little less efficient. This is really good, but you know, I guess we just put it in this container until it eventually we have a place where we can vent it out. I mean, 6 kilograms everywhere. That's good. So for ventilation, we're only getting a little bit here. We have this pipe that we can pull off of. And I think we could put a ladder here. Ladders. I can get through that. We'll take the more coal, so that helps with those. And what we can do is put in another one of those. I can't put it anywhere there. Can't put it there either. We could just do it like that. Nope. Put it in there, like so. We do need power. Grab one of those. Just put that there. And let's see if there is a gas element sensor. If we put that here, and if that detects carbon dioxide, it puts it in there. Do I need a filter? I don't think I do. I think that's what we do with that. We'll have some gold, maybe. I think we built some. And then what we need up here is 1, 2, we could do 4. I think we could just set this up here for now. Because we have a lot of clean air right here. And we do that. And for power, I think we could just pull from pretty much anywhere. Man, they get that built, please. This one, potential power consumed, 240. That's only powering this dude, so we could easily just grab that like that for now. And this is just temporary until we get something else. We're gonna have to do something else anyway. One Atmos suit. All right, so we'll put in 4. And again, this side is decent, so I think they're already sweeping the thimbleweed seed, not seed. The reed fiber. Let's sweep that. Like, at least polluted oxygen is less caustic than, you know, chlorine and natural gas. Oh, good. That is in, which means we can deconstruct power wires all the way up from there to here. Now we have that power back. So this is working on its own little thing. This is working on its own little thing. I ended up not needing to put dupes or build anything. The batteries are fine. This is connected and it's not causing an issue. Potential load 1500 watts. But I don't, it's not turning red. It's powering this. That's fine. I mean, would I rather pull it from that? Yeah, I would. But it's not causing an issue. These have power. I did see that flickered. Yeah, this is a lot on this one. Let's see, potential 240. That's potential 14. Where's all that coming from? That pulls in a little bit. This isn't doing anything. That's not hooked up. So where is this pulling that? 1400 watts. 480. Let's see. 240, 240, 240, and 120. So that's 250, 500, 750, 1000, 1480. So yeah, that's where it is. So it's pulling from those plus this. This doesn't run that often. This isn't running at all. So I think we're okay with that. We are burning through that natural gas though. And we are at cycle 150. Yeah, no major disasters, so that's good. The stone hatches are happy. We have 5 out of 8, which means we don't have a crazy egg situation there. We have 1 egg. I mean, the reproduction's up 84, and we have a good chance of getting a stone hatchling egg from that one. This one, that's a tiny baby, so not reproducing. That's 74%, 66. So yeah, we should be good on those. These are starving because they haven't fed them, but they are cramped. Do we have hatch eggs? So the hatches are starving. We don't have any hatchlings up here yet. Hatchling eggs. And that's not got anything in there. So let's give that just a little bump. Okay, so next one is we need to think about our storage for that. We're going to be able to put this here, suck out all the rest of this carbon dioxide. Maybe we'll get some more polluted oxygen in here. That would be okay. If we wanted to, we could open this up and just take this polluted oxygen. That's not going to be a bad thing because we can always put in the deodorizers. Yes, we're still going to get yucky lungs. It may not even be an issue because we're right at the cusp of having those suits. Let's see. Before we go, Kuna, you are sick, but I think that's okay. Your athletics is -1. I did not notice that. I have to get you bumped up. And SK Chelsea. Yeah, so maybe we do put you on a treadmill just to speed you up. I don't know. I don't know if that's worth the hassle or just put you in a suit and let you go. Operator, we're gonna give you more carrying capacity. Is there anything that helps with athletics? I don't think so. I think it's just running. What's better? Look how high their morale is. Jesus Christ, they've gotten happy. I guess they saw what happened to the ones that were unhappy. Joking. I'm going to give you that for now. And then priorities. We did not look at priorities with those. So, Chelsea, you like operating, so that's going to be your main thing. And you also liked, I think it was tidying. Is that just, yeah, tidying? So we'll give you that little bump there as well. And Kuna, you did get your new skill. Okay. Well, that's all right then. All right. Yeah, I think we're okay. Water is sketchy. Now that we have this in place, we do have 2 power sources that are useful. This is something we need to work on and get that done. And we also need to work on a spam. So we should be good. Going out here, eventually getting a few more of these. That'll be helpful. And gold amalgam. You know, all of our gold needs are a future thing. They'll be set up here. Oh yeah, we already did that. Good. I was worried I did not do that. So yeah, power is set. At least for a little bit. We do need a different room, so this will change. I'm gonna try to do it where it's like a power neutral type situation where I'm dripping water, and we'll see how that goes. The problem is, man, we will need to look at how this is built out. Do I put a water lock in here? Because we're going to get into here, and that's 5 kilograms. Or we could start recirculating that as well. And any natural gas goes into here. Any carbon goes into here. And then this thing will just be filled up with chlorine. All right. Well, this was a good start to the week. Had a lot of crazy stuff going on last week with the dubs. Lots of death. But we look like we're coming out of it. Sand will still be something that we'll need to watch, but we have 150 tons. Algae is getting low. We may need to make slime into algae. We do have a lot available though, so maybe it's a spam, and hopefully we can find something in one of these cold biomes that's useful. This is not... We just haven't done any exploring in here either, but you know, we have some natural gas here. We could just set this up, pump it into the other area, and just use the gas elevator, so that'll be good. It's a long way though. It may just be easier to put in another power plant. I'm hoping for some cooling. We need some cold geysers somewhere. That would be helpful. So yeah, and we're just kind of working our way up here as well once we have suits. So lots of exploration coming up. All right, well, I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope this felt less stressful, and I will catch you all on the next one. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.